Got a bunch of email. Why are you having Jim Carrey on your show? He wouldn't come in when his movies were making money, but now that they bomb, he wants to come back in. I don't think that's it at all. I think that I ran into Jim a couple of times, and we spoke, and I think that he was reminded that I'm not a bad guy. And
he had forgotten?
I don't know. I think that... I don't know, but he's coming in, and I'm happy about it.
We can certainly talk to him about why he hasn't been here.
That's all. I'll bring that up. I'm happy he's coming in. Listen, we'd like to have some big-name guests. He's a A-list.
Absolutely.
So I'm happy to have...
I don't even know if he makes any lists. He's above list.
There you go. Yeah, I mean, he's one of our biggest stars. Tomorrow, one of our biggest stars is coming in, Beetlejuice.
Well, and he's never forgotten us. That's why we love him.
Yeah, we love that guy.
Well, I don't know, Robin. His last couple movies haven't made money.
Mark Wahlberg is coming in, Jimmy Kimmel, The Hot New Game, Shaved or Unshaved.
Jimmy Kimmel, is that show over? Or
No, still going on. In fact, I'll play you a clip from that later.
All right. Is it doing well? What's going on with that show?
I don't know. I really don't know. 20% of our email love green type of tube discussion. They like my father.
Yeah.
The green type of tube.
Testing. 1, 2. Now, we are now testing this out for proper modulation.
I think his accent is from his parents didn't speak any English. And, remember, like...
But, he's putting on like a radio voice. Like, he heard announcers. Did he think he sounded like them?
He was trying to be official. My dad. He's trying to be official. I know exactly what's going on because he's around all these announcers, and in his mind, that's what an announcer sounds like.
I see.
Very official. That's why when my dad would get tapes of me from college radio, he'd be like, you're horrible. You don't sound like it. 1, 2.
You're supposed to say proper modulation.
Testing.
Okay. 1, 2. 1, 2. 3, 4. I think Yul Brynner was a big influence on my father's announcing. Okay, so, a bunch of people said they're disgusted by that toilet picture on howardstern.com.
It's awful.
Me too.
Awful. Well,
just imagine having to use it.
Yeah, I mean, my point being that here at the radio station, they sometimes don't clean the toilets for 3 days, and that's what they look like. Imagine approaching that mess. I mean, you're at a radio station. They should have some dough to clean the toilet.
At that point, you don't think anybody wants to clean it. And who are you going to get to go near it?
A bunch of people wrote in and said, would it kill Howard to smile? Referring to my Siegfried and Roy picture.
Oh.
Howard, why do you look so pissed off in that picture on your website? Well, look at the two guys I'm standing next to.
Yeah.
You know something in all seriousness? I enjoyed posing for the picture with Siegfried and Roy because I knew you guys would love it. But fact of the matter is I never smile in pictures if I can help it.
It almost looks like, you wound up getting too drunk at a gay bar. Never mind.
Something bad happened to me.
Yeah. Now continue that thought, Robin.
Well, I was drunk. But, no, the reason that I am not smiling is I don't think I look good when I smile.
You don't smile for any of your pictures.
Right. So, I'm sorry. It's just that
it would kill him to smile.
It would kill me. A lot of people attacked me saying that this really shocks me. I mentioned on the air yesterday that I was proud of Governor Pataki for backing, none of these tax increases.
Uh-huh.
And I said, it's funny, too, that they're saying that a guy who makes $200,000 a year, who's got a family and everything else, I would say he's not rich. Rich to me is somebody who can, stop working or has a huge trust fund or has a tremendous amount of... This is a working guy who has a business. He's making $200,000 a year. He could live well, but you're not rich.
He's got problems.
And then people attacked me. $200,000 a year is not rich. F you. Now, I suspect these are people who make about 30 grand or 50 grand a year, right. And you would think they would praise me by saying, that's right. If a guy who makes $200,000 a year, we're living on nothing. And they're calling us middle class.
But also, where are they from? Are they from New York?
I said, you live in your multi-million-dollar apartment and tell me that someone making $185,000 is not rich? You're out of touch. And you just made a huge ass of yourself. Maybe 5% of your listeners make that much money. No wonder you suck George W's, and then it's a dirty word. You are a spoiled rich man.
Spoiled?
No. Always cut taxes for the rich. I'm paying 30% of my $40,000 a year in taxes. F you. That's exactly my point. Guy who's making $40,000 a year shouldn't be paying any taxes. It's way out of line. So why would you disagree with me? A guy making $200,000 is not rich, and the guy making $40,000 a year is hardly middle class.
Right.
Not here in New York. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, 40 G's a year in this area. That's you're not doing
Those
great.
are poverty wages.
You're not kidding. So that's my point. I don't understand why the attack, but hey, whatever.
A hot button issue.
Yeah. There's nothing more than a pathetic bunch of arrogant New Yorkers talking about how making $200,000 doesn't make you rich when the unemployment rate is almost 8%. I had to turn my radio off, as did about another 8% of your audience. Elitist mother effers. I think that's hardly elitist. I think it's elitist to say that a $200,000 a year person is rich.
But again, these are people, he obviously doesn't live in New York and doesn't know what the cost of living is here.
Yeah, I mean, I can't even begin to tell you.
Because $200,000 goes about as far as $40,000 somewhere else.
Right. And my point is that a guy makes $40,000, at least where I live, these people are struggling. They're not sitting in...
Yeah, the government sends them money.
Yeah. Okay, a lot of people wrote in. They loved Roger Allen Wade yesterday.
Well, who doesn't?
How do I buy the Roger Allen Wade album? There isn't an album yet.
Have you had your discussions?
Yeah, I spoke to some people at record companies, but first I called Johnny Knoxville last night.
Who is his agent, I guess?
I guess I got to deal with Johnny. I don't know. I wanted to speak to Roger directly.
You can't get to your star.
Well, I guess I could, but it's fine. I don't care who I talk to. I said to the guys like this, I said, look, I would love to be involved in the album. I'd like to put it out through my production company. If you guys want my involvement, why don't we strike up some sort of deal where we do this together? And Johnny said, okay, I don't know. And I said, and by the way, I said, if you guys want to do it on your own without me, I'm cool too. I said, if you think my involvement would help, I'd like to be a part of it. Mm-hmm. You know, I have some thoughts. But if you don't want my involvement, that's okay too. I didn't want to be all pushy.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's just not my style.
You don't want to be an arrogant New Yorker.
Right. Exactly. So Johnny said, no, we want to talk, this and that, the other thing. So we're going to sit down and have a little conversation, figure out if any of this makes sense. But I would love to be a part of Roger Allen Wade's career.
Well, you've already been a part, and I think, the collaboration should continue.
Yeah.
You know what I'm imagining? The video for Poontang song.
I never even thought video.
Oh, that's why you're not the producer.
Come on, video.
I was like, just listening to him, that's all I want. I want him sitting on a stool singing those songs.
Here's a bunch of other ones. Roger Allen Wade is the best. You need more of that stuff. It was pure funny-ass entertainment. He needs to sing with Daniel Carver.
Oh, God.
This is the best thing since the Vegas shows. I was listening to Roger Allen Wade this morning, and goddamn, this is so funny. I would buy every CD this guy makes. Roger Allen Wade is a complete freaking genius. Guaranteed platinum. I will be at the front of the line. It's great. I love the guy, and I am really sort of charmed by his behavior, too. I thought he was a kind of a fun guy.
Yeah, he's like overwhelmed by the attention.
Larry, you're on the air.
Yeah, man, I almost got fired yesterday for singing those songs.
I go around. I was walking around all after the show singing about Poontang, and I wanna hit you in the ass with a BB gun.
I'm a mechanic, so I work at the shop.
Wait till American Idol, they do their country edition.
The music of Roger Allen Wade.
Sings Roger Allen Wade.
Yeah, I almost got fired for the Poontang one.
Where do you work?
I work in I'm a mechanic. I work in a shop, and I'm right in front of the customers.
Oh.
I was behind the car singing Poontang.
Right.
This old lady went and told my boss, and he came out and says, "What are you singing?" I said, "I'm singing Poontang song." He says, "What the hell is that?"
Hey.
I said, "It's the Poontang song, man. You want to hear the BB gun song?" He says, "If I hear that one more time, you're out the door, buddy."
A whole bunch of people passed me on the street yesterday. They were like, "Hey, man, Make the album. You know, that was it. Make the album.
I can't wait till that CD comes out, Howard.
Yeah,
but it is a little dangerous until, you know, it becomes mass production.
Yeah.
Because you sound like a fool.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, you look like a retard walking around singing Poontang.
All right, brother, thanks.
All right, Howard. Have a good day, bro.
Yeah, I like Roger a lot.
You think we sound like retards. I think we sound like the in crowd.
Right.
We know what's going on.
Yeah.
You're on the bubble.
Yeah. One guy says, you missed the humor in the Jason Kidd domestic abuse case. It was funny because he smacked his wife around because she bitched at him for taking some McDonald's French fries off that big-headed kid of his plate. Off that big-headed kid of his plate.
His kid has like a big head.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's the
Yeah, his kid does have a big head.
Yeah.
Beating your wife over a French fry is effing hilarious.
Well, I didn't know the specifics of the fight.
You know what? I didn't hear that either.
Yeah, well, this is some guy writing me. I don't know that it's true.
I don't know that. I know they had some domestic problems.
Lots of people defending Artie in the email.
Yeah.
They say, keep in mind, 75% of Artie's shots in the basketball game were from the three-point range. If the game had been scored by traditional basketball rules, Artie would have gotten to 15 points and 5 baskets, where many of Melissa's baskets were foul shots that normally would have only scored half as much as a regular basket. Artie really did win the game. Here's another one. I thought it was BS that Artie was only getting 1 point instead of 2 points for the three-pointers he made. If 2s were worth 1, then 3s should have been worth 2. Artie should have won like 15-5. You got screwed, Artie. You won the game.
Was that really the three-point area?
Well, for college it was, yeah.
College.
Top of the key.
Well, we weren't playing college.
She's a college player. Oh, Robin's not giving me a break on this one.
No.
You lost.
What's up?
I just got two things to say to that.
It's
First,
true.
Artie, have you ever played a one-on-one game with a three-pointer?
Never played one with foul shots either, though, Gar.
And
Thank you.
In his defense?
Right, there's another point coming from Gary.
I had a great point.
Shot down.
I just can't remember what the point was now.
I mean, it was unconventional. A referee and foul shots in a one-on-one game. And you know what? Actually, I played half-court 3-on-3 where we go, okay, that's worth 2 points.
I mean,
from the top of
should we just let you tear her down and tackle her the whole game?
Well, that's a one-on-one basketball, guy, when you're playing with guys.
Yeah, what do you do when you're playing with guys?
You foul, and the guy goes, hey, man, nice foul, and you take the ball out again.
Got a point there.
Oh, I know what I was going to say. Artie knew the rules to begin with.
Yeah, Artie did agree to the rules.
All right, but the point is that a lot of listeners felt the quality of the shots that Artie made were much harder.
Well,
look, man,
the problem, though, is that they're upset that a man lost to a woman.
Well, Artie's not even the one complaining, so...
The bottom line is I lost the game. I'll accept it.
Yeah, he accepted it. A lot of people who watched it felt that Artie would have won if those were worth 2 points. Fine. End of discussion. Here's one for you, Robin. Tell Robin she's the most beautiful woman on radio. Obviously a very big fan of yours.
Now, that I agree with.
Yes.
Strange thing to say.
Thanks to everyone for the very nice letters about the trip to Vegas and how much they love the shows, but here's a guy who didn't.
Oh, what is this?
Listening to Friday shows from Las Vegas was ponderous. Drunk does not equal funny, so that guy didn't like it. And here's one that says, you're the king. Your radio shows from Las Vegas have been incredible. Keep up the great work.
What are you supposed to do with that kind of information?
And during the Miss Butterface contest, which, by the way, keep watching E, during the Miss Butterface contest, we had our friend Ross who was drunk, and he said, that Ross is one annoying dickhead. You guys were all drunk, so you didn't notice. What an asswipe. I love your show. I don't know. If I hear Ross say, how are you, one more time, I will wear a I Love Saddam t-shirt and march into the White House so I can be shot to death.
Oh, dear.
Ross makes Ralph sound like Sam Kinison. But we received an overwhelming amount of email from people who love the Miss Butterface contest, and they say Friday's show was one of the best shows of all time. The Miss Butterface contest was arguably the greatest comedy bit of all time. I was riding the L train, stoned out of my mind. Is there an L train or an E train? I thought it was the E train, but
is there an L? I don't know.
This guy says L train. Stoned out of my mind, trying not to laugh out loud so goddamn much. Artie was great. Casey is a definite homo, but he didn't even give one chick a decent score, and Fred is a genius. You guys should get S-faced more often on the air.
Oh, dear.
Yeah.
Casey did have an incredibly angry look on his face the entire contest.
Yeah. He's angry.
It was funny.
He's just an angry guy.
That's the real KC.
You bet. And, well, that's just a sampling of some of the email. That's just a sampling of some of the email. So, there you have it. have it. We got to take a break. We're going to get the morning started right after these words. You know, if I see one more article about how, you know, I read the newspaper before I come in here, and you know, I try to be somewhat topical on the show. But if I read one more story about Leonardo DiCaprio has decided to get back with Giselle Bündchen, the supermodel. How do you say that?
Bündchen.
Giselle Bündchen. They're treating that like it's the biggest news story of the year.
Bigger than Iraq.
and in my opinion, Leonardo DiCaprio dating a supermodel isn't news. Now, if Leonardo DiCaprio started dating a 250-pound black chick with 2 kids, that'd be news. I mean, of course he's dating a supermodel.
And of course they have their ups and downs.
Yeah, I mean, who cares?
He can get every woman in the world. It's hard to stay with one.
The headline is Leonardo DiCaprio is dating Frenchie from American Idol, or showed up with Moomba with Star Jones.
Yeah, that's news.
Believe me, that's bigger news than a comet hitting the Earth. But every day with Leonardo DiCaprio and Giselle Bündchen. How'd she get in my life? Who cares? Did you see that videotape they were showing on Dateline last night? I saw it actually on Fox News. They had, there's a tape of some chicks hazing each other, like not for a sorority.
Is that the Powder Puff football game?
Yeah.
Tape? Yeah, I saw some of that.
Where is that? Where's that from? Like, what part of the country do they do the Powder Puff football game where?
Yeah, I'd never heard of a Powder Puff football game. Chicago. Suburban Chicago, yeah.
It's chicks just pouring excrement on other chicks at a hazing ritual.
And how is that fun?
Hey, we know a guy in Vegas who paid over $1,000 for that. Teenage girls pouring excrement?
Yeah.
Gone wild?
Yeah.
Come on.
Boy.
But, you know, that was pretty wild.
5 girls ended up at the hospital.
That's hot.
Did you hear about I think this is in New Jersey, they have these clubs, and they sponsor teen nights.
Yes.
Because I know I'd heard you talk about every once in a while your kids saying, I'm going to teen night.
Yeah, my daughters have gone to teen nights.
Well, in Jersey, there was this one club that had a teen night, and now a bunch of parents are upset because the DJ and, like, the manager or somebody had sex with dozens of the underage girls.
Oh.
And
yeah, my kids mentioned that.
No, I'm not saying your kids did anything like that.
I'm joking.
I'm simply saying that they have these teen nights, and the girls wanted to get into the VIP room, and that's what, the price was. Having sex with the DJ or the manager.
So that's what teen night is. I was wondering when the kids go, we're going to teen night. I'm like, oh, good, no alcohol, just some nice, wholesome kids dancing like in the movies.
Right. It's like Dirty Dancing or something. They just grind a little bit.
What could be in the VIP room at teen night?
I know.
Frankie Muniz?
Yeah, well, kids just get, they get caught up in stuff.
Yeah. And, the guys are saying, well, the girls, some of the girls were as young as 14. And they said, well, the girls, they wanted to do it.
Yeah,
VIP
they're 14.
Is very important.
It's very important. The VIP room, what goes on back there. You get to sit in a room by yourself.
Right.
I've been into many a VIP room. Like when I started to get well-known and famous, if you will, from the radio, I would get invited, especially early in my career, to go to like Studio 54 and this and that and the other thing. They'd say right away, you should go to the VIP area. I go to the VIP area, and I'm sitting there with 4 people.
Yeah.
Because there's nobody in there. Everybody's out having fun. You don't want to be in a VIP area.
Well, just imagine you gave up sexual favors to get there.
Oh, I did, believe me.
Yeah.
With 4 people you don't want to be with.
I watched the results show of American Idol. Sitting through that Bee Gees medley was a little tough. Although, I got to tell you something. You see, that's what's tricking us and fooling us about teen nights. You watch American Idol, you think all these kids are, like, incredibly wholesome, in fact, retarded, that they like this kind of stuff. And you think, well, gee, teen night's fine.
To let them go to teen night.
Yeah, there's only going to be a bunch of Clay Aikens there. I think Clay's going to win.
You know what? I saw somebody was handicapping this the other day, and they, were talking about the odds on some betting line.
Yeah.
And Ruben is still the favorite on the betting line, even though you're telling me that the vote is going toward Clay Aikens.
It is. The amount of votes for Clay have been overwhelmingly more huge than Ruben.
But why would, don't these guys who make the odds know that?
I don't know. I'm going to do a full investigation.
You can bet on American Idol?
Yeah.
That's the only way I'm watching it. It's like a Astro game.
I think Clay's going to win.
Well, that's sad.
No, he might as well win. He's made to be in show business. I mean, he's strange-looking, thin, feminine, kind of gay, maybe gay. He's got a great voice.
And you said he does hit that Barry Manilow vibe.
Yeah, apparently he has no discomfort with making lots of funny gay faces on stage.
And batting his eyes.
Right, and what else is this guy going to do? I mean, Ruben Studdard could get a job as a bouncer at a club. I mean, Clay's not going to be able to work in anything but show business.
I don't get what...
Not after they gave him that haircut.
So many places he can't get his ass kicked. I mean, he really should be on Broadway. He should be surrounded by guys like Nathan Lane who can't hurt him.
Right.
You know, he'd make a good Peter Pan. Right?
And that's always been played by women.
Yeah.
You know, I don't get what this show is. You've been talking about the same people for like months now. Clay and this other kid. Every week they sing a song?
Yes.
And then what do they do?
Way to go, Artie. I mean, tune it in if we're talking about it. Wouldn't you be curious?
No.
It's a talent
you
show.
can't figure out the game. It's not that difficult.
Every week they eliminate some dude.
But you've been talking about these same two people for a long time.
Well, because they're the ones that are
winning.
Yeah, they start out with like 16 people and they whittle it down.
When is it over?
What?
You know, Artie hates this type of thing. Like, I heard a story about Artie. Like, this kid came into a store and he was wearing like a NSYNC T-shirt, and Artie like actually got mad at the kid and said something to him.
No, the kid was related to me.
Because Artie's into Led Zeppelin and stuff, and
all
when
manly stuff.
Yeah, but when you're into rock and roll, it's like very hard to accept that teenagers, their way of rebelling is to be into pussy music.
No, you know, what Casey's thought this kid, it was my cousin's kid. He was like 7 years old. He had an NSYNC shirt on. We were at like a family barbecue.
So what do you want him to grow up gay?
I said, so it was just the two of us, and the kid has a little attitude. So I said, hey, Anthony, that's a gay shirt.
Oh,
and
no.
without batting an eye, he looked up at me and went, you're gay. And then I didn't have a comeback, and I got all mad, and I just walked away. I was going to smack the kid. Yeah, he did, Robin. He aced me.
You're gay.
He Rod Lavered me. I said, hey, Anthony, that's a gay shirt. He goes, you're gay.
Nice.
Nice to lose an argument to a 7-year-old.
Yeah.
Your cousin or your nephew?
It was my cousin's kids. It was like a third cousin.
Oh, yeah, that's okay then.
That's funny.
Let's see. Here in CD1 is a mystery record. And you say this is someone I know? And they put out a record?
No.
How do I know them? From interviewing them?
This is a tough one. This is somebody who does sing for a living, but singing a song that they just should not be singing.
All right, good. Enough said. We'll see if we can guess who it is.
Could this possibly be exactly who I think it is?
I think it's Mariah Carey.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh.
But no, I asked John about this.
Mystery.
It's not a mystery. It's the song that they're singing is weird.
Okay.
Def Leppard, right?
That's right, Artie.
Def Leppard.
Come on, is she like purposely muttering the words?
Yes, I think so. I think that's her style.
Yeah, I don't know what she's saying. Am I crazy?
Yeah, I can't make heads or tails of it. You don't have the Def Leppard song, so I could hear it done well.
Yeah, that's a good tune.
Yeah, I like that song. CD2, another mystery record. Boy.
Yeah, this is like Guess Who's... Chrissy Hynde is singing. It's a duet, but you have to guess who's singing with Chrissy Hynde.
Oh, that's a big deal?
I think it's
I know exactly who she's singing with. I haven't heard it yet.
Don't say it then.
Get to do that.
Mr. Rogers.
Is it?
No.
Oh. That'd be good. Russell Crowe.
Yeah.
Oh, Christ.
Yeah, we played this before. That's how I know.
That's why I knew. I said, okay, who could Chrissy be singing with that you would say, what?
Now, why would she sing with him?
Because she has no career. So she thinks like she'll do anything with anyone.
But I mean, nobody's going to buy this record, right?
No, of course not. Except for some creepy housewives who, have some sort of weird Russell Crowe fantasy.
Yeah, the women who go to see him at those clubs he plays.
Yeah. Who wrote this?
He did, I think.
Yeah.
She's actually singing with him.
I might take the losers out of retirement for this one.
Oh, God, that'd be great.
If I could just play against him.
Yeah.
Shut him up.
He won't play you.
No.
He would play you. He said if you promoted something he's doing every day for a month.
Yeah, well, you know what? That's not going to happen. Hey, Jerry, you're on the air.
Hello, Howard.
Hey, now.
Hey, how's it going, Howard? Good talking to you. What's her name? Melissa Garvey?
Graby.
Graby.
The girl who
My
played
God, that girl is good looking.
The girl who played basketball against Artie is Marissa Graby.
Graby. She's got some set of legs on her.
And some set of gravies.
She is
What is she, about 6'2"?
No, she's not that tall. How tall are you, Artie?
Actually, I'm like, I guess 5'9".
Yes, and then she's 5'10".
No.
Yeah, I'm about 5'9" myself.
I think she said she's 6'1" or 6'2".
No, she's not. Artie was about an inch shorter than her.
Wow.
She's
cool. Yeah, I've always gone out with taller girls my whole life. I'm only about 5'9" myself.
I got to tell you, I love going out with a tall woman. My girlfriend's tall. I love it because I'm
but you're tall.
I'm so goddamn tall.
Looking up to a girl.
Beth is 5'10".
Wow,
I like
that's
that.
excellent.
That's
so what, with heels, she's what, about 6'1"?
Yeah, and she wears these big-ass heels because she's going out with a tall guy, so she's 6'1", 6'2". I love it.
That's great.
I hate it.
For me, it's great. Why do you hate that?
My wife's 5'10", and when she puts on heels, I look like a midget.
I know, yeah. I remember your wedding, your wife wore flats. And you know what? Flats on chicks are just not hot.
No, she wore heels at the wedding.
Yeah, she wore heels. And when Gary...
I remember the heels. They were little tiny heels.
But I remember her walking up, because Gary was up on this altar, and, she's walking up the steps, and all of a sudden she hit that last step, and her head shot up above Gary.
Yeah, it was funny.
I look ridiculous in those wedding pictures.
I was the one who said, is there going to be a big bride and a little groom on the cake?
Was that ever an issue for you and your wife? Was it ever like when you first went out and you were like, oh, my God, you're taller than me?
Nah, I don't really care.
Does she care?
No, she didn't seem to care either. I mean, she married me. How much could she care?
No, I'm just thinking in the beginning, it'd be like, oh, I can't wear heels.
I think she once mentioned like that I was the shortest guy she ever dated.
Any positions tough or?
No, they're all good.
All good. All right, good. All right, look, we got to take a break. We'll be back.
But would you be able to date a woman who was taller than you? I mean, if you were short.
No.
Well, that's
just think if this guy's 5'9", he likes to date the tall girl.
Yeah, well, I couldn't do it. It's just too creepy. And I knew you looked funny at your wedding, and I'm sorry for you. Don't you have to stand up for doggy style?
No.
No, okay.
I didn't think about that.
We got to take a break, and we'll be back right after these words. Tonight on E! The Vegas shows continue. David Spade stops by to catch the action as a horny guy plays blackjack to win a date with the hot and sexy bikini-clad porn star Karina. Watch as Karina lays half naked on a bed, waiting for some hot action. And do not miss the Miss Butterface contest. The Vegas fun continues tonight on E! I cannot wait to watch that.
Inspired.
It was so much fun.
That was great.
We were drunk and we were rude and women had bags on their heads. Nothing could be better than this. A true wet dream for anybody with a 4-year-old mentality.
Yeah, a chick coming out with a bag on her head is really funny after you have 16 shots of tequila. That's what I found.
Yeah.
We couldn't even remember how the scoring went.
Yeah.
Is that what you were drinking, tequila?
I was drinking shots of tequila, mostly, yeah.
And then beer or something?
Some beer and Jack Daniels.
Wow.
Right.
Yeah. And Wild Turkey. Yeah.
Gary, in the mystery record category, Gary has one more for us.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm just trying to clean up some of the tapes on my desk here. Tomorrow, Beetlejuice will be here, by the way.
Props to Rebecca. I wonder if she spent a half hour with him after the show.
I doubt it.
No, please. What a creepy experience that would be. I had that guy on the show years ago, John Edwards, and I just yelled at him the whole time. Just said, look, man, it's fake, and don't waste my time. And
he couldn't read anything for you.
No. Yeah. And the only stuff he read was stuff he could read out of my book. Dr. Gonzo, go ahead.
Hey, now.
Hey, now.
Hey, I was just wondering, man, why do you think all this nigger music is getting such a hit amongst people?
Excellent question.
Yes, now let's address that.
Why do they love this nigger music?
Oh, my
Artie.
Could you answer that,
Well,
Dr.
Howard, I think they love this nigger music because...
Dr. Gonzo, what planet did you grow up on?
Oh, my
Neptune.
goodness.
Neptune.
Howard, why are you...
That's very harsh.
Why are you exploiting Dr. Gonzo?
I don't know.
What happened to the rock and roll, man?
Well, I think that pop music is what you're referring to, not nigger music.
Yeah, but first of all, black people invented rock and roll too, man.
Don't tell Dr. Gonzo that.
We took that too, brother.
Now, hey, I love Jimi Hendrix, man. Whatever happened to the Jimi Hendrixes of society?
All white guys love Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah.
He's the one black guy that white guys like.
Well, that's their token. That's their go-to guy.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, oh, no, we're not racist. We like Hendrix.
We like Hendrix. I thought Lenny Kravitz was going to become the new Hendrix.
Next Hendrix, but no.
But he kind of
Well, he's not as talented.
He never became Jimi Hendrix. And then I thought for a while those guys from, what was that band? Living Colour. Yeah. Cult of Personality.
Yeah.
I thought those guys were going to become the new Jimi Hendrix. They were black guys who played rock and roll, but they only had one hit song.
Right.
Well, there's Clarence Clemens. He's another go-to guy.
Yeah, we like Clarence.
Right.
But Jimi Hendrix is your guy. That's it.
Right.
I always feel bad for the one black guy who goes to the rock concerts. In that sea of white faces. There's always one black guy there who likes, like, Van Halen. I think Chris Rock did a bit about that.
Right. He remember, because he is that black guy. You know,
Yeah.
remember once we talked to him, he was on the plane with the Red Hot Chili Peppers or something?
Yeah.
Well, there's usually there's one black guy at a Springsteen concert, and he's on stage working.
That's true. Okay, Chris, you're on the air. Go ahead. This is Chris. Hey, Chris.
You.
Go ahead.
Somehow, I just got out of jail the other day.
You got out of jail? I can't believe it. The way you speak, you would never know.
What were you in jail
you caught me nodding off here, buddy. I've been up all night.
What were you in jail for?
Fooling around.
What did you do? Come on.
I was trying to make money,
The old-fashioned way.
yeah.
What were you doing? What'd you do? Did you rob a bank? What'd you do?
No, I was peddling.
Peddling what? Drugs?
Yeah.
What kind of drugs? Coke?
Yeah.
How much coke were you moving through our country?
I was a lightweight.
What were you doing?
I was just selling that crack cocaine.
Mm-hmm. How much time did you have to do?
I just did half a year.
How come he didn't get, the book thrown at him?
No, I did all right. It was just, I learned my lesson. It was a good thing I went to jail.
So what are you going to do for a living now? You don't know anything but dealing coke.
No, that's not true.
What can you do?
I don't know. Right now I'm kind of broke, actually. I actually talked to you before. I was the one that defended you against Alanis Morissette. Okay. I called a while ago.
All right. So you survived prison. You're a white guy?
Yeah.
And did the black guys beat you up in prison?
Hell no.
You're a good fighter?
I do my thing.
You had a crew? You were one of the Aryans or something?
Hell no, Robin, come on.
Who did you hang with?
Hung with me. I do my thing. I do me. I got respect from everybody. All the black guys, all the white guys, everybody.
Wow, you must be able to handle yourself, yeah?
Yeah, well, sometimes it doesn't have to come to that.
What prison were you in?
Chester County Prison.
Where's that?
It's right outside of Philly.
Well, I'll tell you what, they're looking for salespeople here at the radio station in New York. You'd be an excellent salesman.
You know how they're always saying in those ads, no sales experience necessary? Crack is about the only thing that no sales experience is necessary for you.
I could become a rapper like 50 Cent.
All right. Hey, thanks for the call.
Yeah, you got any games, Aaron?
Don't have any games. I don't play games.
Are you going to get a job, or are you just going to...
Call us.
Yeah.
I've been looking for a job. I've been running around this damn city for the past week trying to find a job.
Well, it's a little hard to find a job after you've been in jail for 6 months for dealing crack, and you're a white guy.
Well, see, that's what you mean. You got to get that second chance.
How much can a crack dealer make a week? I'm always curious about this. Like, let's say I go into the crack dealing business. First of all, where'd you get your crack from?
Well, see, you get your crack in the city, and you pay $5 a hit. And then you take it out to the suburbs, and you sell for $15 a hit.
Now, how do you get caught doing that? I would think that you could get a serious list of customers who are all interested in crack.
And keep it on the DL.
Yeah, like, who turned you in? I mean, how did you get caught?
You get a crackhead that gets caught.
And he gives up your name.
Yeah, because he doesn't want to go to jail and get, sick.
So they didn't catch you dealing, did they? Did they videotape you? Or?
No, they actually didn't get me with any sales.
So how did they get you?
They got me leaving a place with buy money.
Say again?
They got me leaving a place that was known, like crack house, and I had buy money on me.
I see. Just for having money on you in a crack house, you could be arrested.
Yeah.
All right, and how much was your average week? I mean, let's say you're a small-time guy. How much money, how much cash could you make?
How much cash? Probably about $3,000.
$3,000 a week?
Yeah.
Cash.
And that's clear. You don't pay taxes on that.
I don't think so.
No.
You don't want to declare crack sales.
That's on me.
Yeah, and when you went to buy this crack, you would buy it from what, black guys?
Yeah.
And then you would go out to the suburbs, and where would you sell it? You can't sell it on the street in the suburbs. You have to have it out of your house, or...
Well, I mean, it was suburbs, but it wasn't like the nicest of suburbs.
Mm-hmm.
It was a town where, I knew that they were buying it all down there, and I just decided to take advantage of the situation.
So how many good years did you have selling crack before you got busted?
Just selling probably about 5 years.
5 years of a living, and...
Did you save any of that money? Put it away?
Did you put any of it away?
Well, I got a roof over my head because of it.
Oh,
right.
Okay.
I paid my rent for a couple of years. I got a brand new motorcycle, but,
Did
in
they
the
take
long run, I lost everything. I lost everything else.
Well, now, why did you lose it? In other words, you were putting away your money. You had the motorcycle. You had the house. Did the cops confiscate some of this stuff?
No, but, I mean, you kind of, everything gets out in the open. Like, luckily, I got close with my family after I got locked up.
Mm-hmm.
But,
well, you were making
you got to go through that disgrace,
You were clearing about $150,000 a year.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of that, I was living a good lifestyle, too.
And what about the dangerous element? Did you have a gun? Would you carry a gun with you?
Yeah, they got me on that charge, too.
You had a gun.
They got me on a gun charge, too.
Doesn't sound like you used your product, though.
No, I'm not a basehead.
Wow, look at you. Well, you got caught and the party's over.
Party's over.
What were you doing before you became a dope pusher?
He was the general manager of a radio station.
Actually, I made radio commercials.
Did you?
Yeah.
How did you get into that?
My dad ran a company that made radio commercials.
And you would do that?
Yeah, so I was the engineer and the producer. Made some commercials you guys ran, like the Priceline commercials and stuff.
Look at you. Well, there he is, man. There it is. You can make $150,000 cash being a smart. How many days a week did you have to work at that?
I would work about 3 hours a day, probably like 4 or 5 days a week.
Right.
Wow.
And you had regular customers?
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
See, but it's a pain in the ass because people call you all day long, and you get fees, and they just want it all day long, so you got to turn your cell phone off at some point.
See, if I was you and I got caught and I did 6 months in jail and I'm faced with now what do? I can't go back to crack dealing because it's like a loser thing. I would start giving lectures at high schools about how I'm turning my life around.
Yeah.
There's money in that. Like, you get up there and you talk about how, like, look, kids, I did 6 months in jail, but you got to come up with a story about how you were almost anally raped and everything,
Yeah, you got to make it bad. You're making it too good.
And then offer yourself as a guest lecturer.
Well, no, I don't mean to make it sound good. I mean, it was... Jail's, for all the kids listening, jail's not a place anybody wants to go.
There you go. Now, that's what we're talking about.
Now we can put you out there as a speaker.
Yeah, and then they hire you in all the suburbs you used to deal crack to now turn the kids away from crack.
Yeah.
I could be good.
Yeah, that's another great racket.
And then
ex-drug dealer.
Because then you don't have to really impress a boss.
Right.
Yeah, and then after the lecture, sell the kids some crack.
Oh, dear.
Come on.
So, how old were your youngest customers?
I never served no kids. Probably in the mid-20s.
Oh, okay.
I was like conscientious a little bit. I would try to, if somebody came around, I'd be like, listen, man, you're really hurting yourself. I can't give you anything else.
Did you have any famous customers, people who were well known?
No.
Nothing like that. No exciting sort of celebrity.
No, I tried not to get to know any of them.
No Robert Downey Jr. or anything.
Now, Philadelphia is not a hot, celebrity town.
Right. All right. Well, thank you for the call, and we hope to speak to you soon.
Yeah, you guys keep up the good work.
All right. I wonder if you ever traded in for sex, like you get one of those chicks.
Oh, yeah, those girls.
Hey, you still there?
Yeah.
Hey, dude, like, when you're a crack dealer and then you get these chicks who are all desperate for crack, and then they come to you and they go, look, I don't have any money, man, but I'll do you. Did you have any of that going on?
I got a lot of propositions.
And you always kept it all business?
Well, it's like the saying, there's no pretty girls in prison. There's not a lot of pretty girls on the crack pipe either.
Really? Never came across one who was just sort of starting out her crack.
No, I had a good woman the whole time.
Right. All right, dude.
All right, Howard.
Later.
Did his woman stick with him during the prison?
Yeah, she was a rider.
All right.
Thank you,
Take
bro.
care of herself.
Later.
Later.
All right, there you have it.
He's not doing so bad.
Imagine you can make 150 G's selling crack and you're not even affected by the rich tax.
That's right, no tax.
Yeah.
All right, we got to take a break. We'll be back right after these words. I found it depressing that 3 out of the 4 finalists on American Idol last night were fat. I mean, it's depressing to me. Our country's so fat.
For all of Simon's bitching, the 3 finalists are fat.
Yeah. And really, none of them look like an American Idol.
Well, there are 4 finalists, because Clay Aiken's certainly not fat.
No, he's just extremely effeminate. There's nothing pleasant about the 4 finalists on American Idol physically.
There's something wrong with all of them.
Yeah, but the girl is so fat, and I don't know who dresses her. I think they have people who help, but my God, I mean, tight, stretched black pants. I wish I could be a judge on American Idol, guest judge, Howard Stern.
You'd be critiquing the clothing.
Well, among other things, I think the black chick, Kimberly Locke, is boring to listen to. I get bored every time she sings. She has a nice, pleasant voice, but it's boring.
But you'd be bored by Mariah Carey or Whitney Houston.
No, I've seen Mariah Carey perform at the Blockbuster Awards when I won that award, and it was very actually it was entertaining.
Okay,
yeah.
I'm just asking because that's sort of what she does.
But I don't know. I find her flat and dull. And then I would say to her, "Listen, you're on television. This is your big break, and it has a lot to do with appearances. I mean, my God." Look at your pulkies, your thighs, your ass. You've got to be kidding me. When you've got a tuchus like that, you don't wear tight black stretch pants with a short shirt. You cover that ass. You get some sort of long coat like Jennifer Lopez wore in Made in Manhattan. You know that's highly disgusting. I mean, really.
Well, I don't find Ruben any easier to look at.
Ruben looks like he's a 50-year-old guy. And I would say to him, Ruben, you got a really nice voice, but are you mentally ill?
And when he walks, he lumbers over to that stool.
Yeah.
I'm afraid for the stool.
It's like, dude, I would say to him, what are you eating exactly? What's going on that you don't realize that this is your big break, and maybe if you lost 100 pounds, people could stomach you.
And while, he doesn't wear anything tight, he's so big that when he sits down in those big shirts, they get caught in the rolls of fat.
I would say, do you watch the playback of this show? When you sit next to Ryan Seacrest, you look like a whale.
And this is a human. What is this?
I'd say to him, come on, this is show business. Try to look a little bit younger, a little more youthful. He dresses pretty well for a fat guy, but even still. And then.
But he can't move. He can't do anything. If he moved and sang, he'd be out of breath in 10 seconds.
And the Marine dude is overweight. I'm like, well, what's going on in the Marines? I mean...
He needs to get back in training.
He needs to get back to the Marines is right.
This has been bad for him.
That's what I would say to him. I would say, listen, dude, you got to be kidding me. And stop parading around like Garth Brooks. He's doing that already. Come up with something new. And then I'd say to Clay Aiken, I'd say, look, are you aware that wearing a red leather jacket with red little dance shoes, do you understand how gay you look? And this is show business.
What are you going for?
Yeah. And then if I was on American Idol, I would whip down my pants and just thrash Paul Abdul with my privates, like just right in her face, like bam, bam, bam. Here, you just shut up because you've added nothing to the show. You say the same thing to everybody, how great you are.
Just not go to Paula. Randy, what do you have to say? And then you talk.
I would say to Clay, I'd say, dude.
Are you a dude?
I mean, look at yourself. Butch it up a little. Like we're talking, Justin Timberlake looks like Biggie Smalls next to you, like a tough guy.
Yeah.
We're talking about American Idol.
Justin is 50 Cent compared.
You got a shot at making some money. Lose some. I mean, that doesn't motivate you to lose weight, and you're a chick.
No, they're on television every week, and they haven't been bothered.
They're getting larger and larger.
The guy, the Marine, definitely got bigger from the first one. I think the chick got a little thinner, but not much.
No. And she's a pretty girl.
It's camouflage.
And Ruben, what's Ruben going to do? You can give Ruben 8 years.
Well, you know what? You can lose weight.
He's a young man. He should never have let that happen to himself.
Come on.
Do you think they're trying to make it like a politically correct thing, like an American Idol could be a fat person?
No, they're not trying to do that at all. That's who they got stuck with.
Yeah, because they voted off all the good-looking people. None of those three are...
It's just depressing to see everybody fat.
Well, I was reading today that there may be a major offensive coming on obesity in America because it is out of hand.
Yeah, it's out of hand. I mean,
even the medical community is now like, we got to do something about this.
Yeah, People love their food.
Your health risks are just astronomical.
Yeah, well, I got to tell you, it's pretty wild.
But the Star Joneses of this world will keep telling you it's okay.
Surely you're on the air.
Hey, morning, guys. Howard, did you hear about your buddy Gilbert?
What about him?
Well, he does that Aflac commercial, and they're getting ready to run these commercials in Japan, and they're dropping him as the voice of the duck.
Who cares?
Well, they think his voice is too abrasive to the Japanese, that they don't want to get yelled at by Gilbert. I just thought that.
I don't care.
Hey, Howard, let me
I don't think that'll bother Gilbert all that much.
Yeah, I think he's fine.
Yeah.
They're replacing him with a Japanese guy, though.
Yeah, good. They should.
Howard, let me ask you some Vegas questions.
Okay.
How much of the drinking show do you actually remember?
I remember, I think I remember it all. Did I do something dumb that no one's telling me about?
I don't know. I mean, I was laughing hysterically.
Yeah, I think I remember it all, but I'm not sure. I mean, how would I know what I forgot?
Remember you asked Robin Leach if he dates 14-year-old boys?
I did?
Yeah.
See, I forgot that.
See? There is...
What was the answer? That sounds interesting.
I believe it was no.
No.
And let me ask you, at any point in the trip, were you seriously scared for Artie?
Yes. Yeah, I was. I'll tell you the
Always
truth.
Scared for
Yeah, I mean, seriously, when we got on the plane after the radio show on Monday to go to Vegas,
right?
And we were playing cards on the plane. Artie was down in Jack Daniels like it was like drinking water. I couldn't even drink that much water. And then we got to town and we hit town, and all I can tell you is Artie was drinking.
He hits the ground running.
Yeah, eating, and I knew he was playing basketball the next day. And at one point it was it was late, and we were playing cards, and I just said, "Hey, do we have a medic there? like, are we going to have somebody there to revive Artie or help him out if he has a heart attack? Because he is a walking heart attack.
The only time I was scared for me was during the exercise, the game. The drinking part, I was fine.
Well, no, I'm saying all the stuff leading up to it, and then you were going out and doing vigorous exercise.
Yeah.
There was one thing you did that I thought was really nice to try to help Artie out while we were out there. Remember I was talking about the doctor had prescribed to give me 2 Vicodin?
Yeah.
And I took 1. I don't know if Artie remembers, but he was pretty loaded most of the trip. And I'd say at least 4 or 5 times Artie offered me $100 for the Vicodin, the one I had left.
Oh, you're kidding.
And you told me not to sell it to him.
Yeah. Well,
I didn't know that was going on.
Well, first of all, I wanted that Vicodin.
Everybody was vying for it.
That was for the plane ride home, though.
I don't care, man. You don't need any Vicodin. You're Vicodin out.
On a plane, I need something to...
No,
You're going to be drinking on the plane.
You didn't mention the plane ride, because I would have given you some Ambien.
Artie, you need something all the time.
I do not.
Ah, dude.
We work here 5 days a week.
You were drinking Jack and water during the basketball game.
I don't drink during the week.
You drank during the game.
I did drink during the game. Look, I'm not going to lie to you.
He had to replace his alcohol.
Artie knows how to party.
Oh, yeah, man.
He
is
low.
a blast, man. Artie's so much fun.
Artie's fun. We love hanging
But
with
he's
Artie.
not really. He's sort of miserable, because I remember when I came upon him at the blackjack table when he had lost his
when I won you $800?
When he had lost his last chip. Yeah. He looked miserable. That's why I gave you the chips. You looked so sad.
He loves that feeling.
Well, because I lost my Vicodin money, according to Gary.
I didn't feel bad for Artie until we got out to the pool and he was fully dressed laying there on a chaise lounge, even with socks and shirt. And
a flannel.
Flannel with a T-shirt.
Look, I'm on a business trip. I'm not going to be casual.
And everybody's sitting there in bathing suits and Artie doesn't want to take his clothes off.
And that's the other funny thing, too. People, like even I, who've put on a lot of weight, I would not eat in front of you because that just gives you ammunition.
Oh, I see it. No, but scarf.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about, like, at the pool. Like, I wouldn't order food at the pool because you don't need more ammunition. But Artie always had a basket of fries.
Artie had a weird move, too, like to act like he wasn't really eating a lot. He'd keep the basket of fries on the floor by the chaise lounge. And then once in a while, like, he would grab a fry. Like
so you couldn't see how much?
Yeah, like it was kind of like, I'm eating a fry, but I don't really care about this. It's 1 or 2, and I'm not even that interested in it. Meanwhile... Yeah, you have a move, dude. I see everything that's going on.
I got a move, and I appreciate you noticing it.
Well, the greatest story ever where I really got some insight into the world of Artie's eating was a couple of weeks ago. We were all out. We ordered a pizza in the room, and there were 2 slices left. And Artie had already had at least 3, 4, maybe 5 slices of pizza, and there were 2 left. And he picked both of them up and tried to shake one off. But when it didn't shake off, he just folded them together and ate them.
Right.
You know what? I've never had the experience of eating with Artie.
I have.
That one time at Dos Caminos.
Yeah, we ate together.
I didn't notice what he was up to. I got to go out with you, Artie.
Yeah. He won't do it when you go. You got to spend the whole night with him.
You know, all I got to say is thank God I'm not really famous, because I do the cover of the Inquirer. This show is like Lang offers $100 for Vicodin.
Yeah. He's a power eater. Power drinker.
But it is funny because you always try to explain, and you're not goofing around, how what you're eating isn't that bad, how the snack wells are only 3 grams, and that pizza isn't carbs and stuff.
I'm the first to admit I don't eat like a marathon guy. I mean, I eat.
Hey, does anybody want to hear about Cabby's race car doing well?
No.
Me neither. He's been on hold for 2 hours. Let me just. Yeah, what is it, Shuli?
I was just going to ask you on a scale of 1 to 10, how annoying was Ralph and Dominic this year on the trip?
Dominic was annoying because, like Dominic stayed at a different hotel, And then, like, he'd come over for the broadcast and sit there through the whole broadcast, but act like he wasn't into it, like he had to go play cards during the broadcast, and he pushes people around and out of the way. And
can I tell one of the stories we heard about? How
he was almost annoying in that he tried so hard to stay away.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Like a hot chick. He's trying not to be interested.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we heard a lot of stuff. Dominic apparently was annoying when the broadcast wasn't on. He was pushing people around at the hotel.
Oh, there were horror stories after horror stories. You know, Richie's a great friend of mine. He runs Nobu. I don't know if he's a partner or whatever they call him, but he was terribly generous to all of us because there's a Nobu in the Hard Rock Hotel. And, like, Richie came over and he goes, oh, my God, this Dominic's out of control. I go, what's going on? He goes, Dominic barges his way into Nobu.
Without a reservation.
Without a reservation, and goes, I'm Howard's lawyer and Richie's lawyer. Meanwhile, I want to just go on record. The guy's never been my lawyer ever. He's not my lawyer. He's a guy who calls into the show, and he goes around all Long Island, everywhere, saying he's my lawyer. And I don't want him to do that. And especially if he was my lawyer, I wouldn't want him doing that.
Yeah.
Right.
And then he tells the woman, there's some girl working there at the desk, that he's Richie's lawyer, which he's not. Then he gives her a $20 bill or a $100 bill and says, give me a table. So the girl gets all bullied, and she gets him a table, and he goes, I want a booth. I don't need a table, I want a booth.
Which seats 6 people.
Yeah, so she said, sir, I can't give you a booth. I can give you a table. Well, I want a booth. Like a baby. And then when she wouldn't give him a booth, he said, give me back my $100, and he took back his $100.
And he said, F you.
and he said, F you.
And did he leave, or did he sit at the table?
No, he left. He doesn't even like fish. I don't even know what he's doing there.
What is he doing?
He loves to throw his weight around.
And your name, apparently.
Yeah. And then what was he doing? Then Richie said the second time he came back to Nobu, there was an even bigger incident.
Yeah, I didn't get that one.
You mean he came back again after that?
Yeah. Again, with the seating and not making a reservation and wanting to be there, and he's my lawyer. And
you know, Richie is such a nice guy. When he doesn't even get mad at stuff like that. He was
laughing.
He was laughing about it.
I get upset.
Yeah, but it's ridiculous.
Well, what does he expect? Does he expect people to be like, oh, my God, it's Dominic?
Yes. Yeah, and they do. And they seem to sort of respond to his bullying.
Carrying on.
Yeah.
You got to understand something.
Dominic thinks he's really famous.
Well, I mean, people watch this show and they go, oh, my God, there's high-pitch Eric.
Right.
So for Dominic, you know, he thinks he's... Seriously.
Yeah, but he just is relentless. So that was the Dominic
I kept
story.
Hearing whispers that Dominic was getting out of control. I didn't really see much of it. And what did Ralph do? Ralph was pretty good.
He was really well behaved.
Ralph was well behaved. Well, I had Gary give him a talk beforehand, and basically I said, Gary, you got to tell Ralph, I don't want him walking up on stage. I don't want him grabbing a microphone and being a part of.
He was really good at that this year.
Yeah.
I do have to compliment him though, because I said you have to ask my permission before you go on mic, and every time he did.
Yep.
He listened very well.
Because I can't take, like, the first time, or the last time we went to Vegas, he was, like, just grabbing a microphone and getting up on stage and just, like, I'm, like, trying to control the show, and I got some guy grabbing microphones.
Remember the Cabby John fight?
Yeah.
Oh,
he was every minute.
You know what Ralph's worst thing is sometimes Ralph has something funny to say, but he gets in a seat and he says what he has to say. He doesn't leave. Then he stays for, like, the whole show.
And that makes me mental.
Yeah.
And then I'll say, come on, man, leave.
And he goes, no. He thinks you're kidding around.
Right. Oh, and it becomes a whole thing I got to deal with.
But he was good. He was very good in Vegas.
Good.
Hey, I came up with a game from that Inside the Actor Studio show.
All right.
10 questions that he asked the celebrities.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you. You have to pick out of 3 celebrities who gave the answer. Okay.
Okay.
All right. He asked the question, hypothetically speaking, when you get to heaven, what would you like to hear God say? Which celebrity said they'd like to hear God say thank you? Was it
thank you?
Yeah. Was it A, Sean Penn, B, Danny Glover, or C, Alan Alda?
Wow.
Sean Penn.
Danny Glover.
Why would God say thank you to Danny Glover?
I wouldn't know why God would say thank you to any of these people, but I think Danny Glover said that.
Right, I'm Sean Penn. What's the answer?
Answer's Danny Glover.
And what was his reason?
I don't know, maybe God's a big Lethal Weapon fan.
Danny, thank you.
Give me another one. That's bizarre.
Okay, which celebrity wanted to hear God say, your friends are in the back and they're all waiting for you? Is it A, Robin Williams, B, Robert De Niro, or C, Ben Affleck?
Robin Williams.
Ben Affleck.
Affleck.
Williams. Affleck.
What is it?
Answer C, Ben Affleck.
I'm good at this game.
Yeah, he likes his friends.
All right. Which celebrity wanted to hear God say, "You're much better looking in person"? A, Harrison Ford, B, Nathan Lane, or C, Sharon Stone?
Nathan Lane.
Nathan Lane.
A, Harrison Ford.
Really?
Yeah. Which actor said a profession they would like to try other than acting is brain surgery? A, Anthony Hopkins, B, Sigourney Weaver, or C, Melanie Griffith?
Sigourney Weaver.
Melanie
Griffith.
Melanie Griffith.
That's it?
Yeah.
I couldn't believe this.
Did you see that picture of her with her face all messed up?
Yeah.
Tabloid?
Yeah, I saw that in the Inquirer.
Oof.
They take pictures of her all the time, close up with no makeup.
With no makeup. Oh.
Yeah. It might scare everyone.
Which actress said her favorite word is window?
You're kidding me.
Melanie Griffith, B, Carol Burnett, or C, Kathy Bates?
I'm going to say Kathy Bates, maybe I'll go with Carol Burnett, because Carol Burnett would say, I look at people through the window, that's how I learn my comedy.
You're absolutely right. It's Carol Burnett.
Yeah, I can see that.
Okay, which celebrity said their favorite word is no? A, Jerry Lewis, B, Anthony Hopkins, or C, Michael Douglas?
Jerry Lewis.
Anthony Hopkins.
You're kidding.
No.
No, it's a good game. You might have some sort of game going here.
I got a couple more for you. Which celebrity said their least favorite word is incompetence? A, Spike Lee, B, Jerry Lewis, or C, Sean Penn?
Jerry Lewis.
Sean Penn.
Spike Lee.
Jerry Lewis.
Yeah.
Oh,
because Jerry's so competent.
Right.
And when he asked him, what would you like to hear God say? You know what Jerry said? He goes, you'd like to hear God say, would you like to try again?
He's so funny.
Yeah.
All right, hey, thanks for the game.
Hey, Howard, can I just say, I'm coming out to New York in June, and I got this short film that I wrote and starred in, and it's going into a film festival out here in Vegas, and if it's possible, I'd like to come by and promote it.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Cool, man. Thanks, bro.
There's more of these film festivals going on.
Yeah, it used to be prestigious to have a film festival or be in one. Now there's one every week.
I just got to note that my a distant cousin of mine, his film just won the Los Angeles Italian Film Festival.
I know. It's I have a friend who was in some horrible movie, and she's now telling us that it's going to be at a film festival, like the Tribeca Film Festival, one of these, and it's like it doesn't mean anything anymore.
You ride down the street, every marquee has a different film festival on it.
It's ridiculous. So do you want to hear Cabby's race car? You don't want to hear that?
What has he got?
I'd like to hear it.
I mean, you can't ignore Cabby.
Cabby.
What's up, man?
Nobody cares that your car's doing well.
We're doing awesome, dude.
Oh,
yeah,
then we care.
Don't care.
We care if it's awesome.
Dude, we yesterday in practice for Indy, you guys didn't believe me.
How much have you made so far off the car?
Bottom line.
You don't make any money till the end of the year.
How many races have you won?
We raced once so far. Right. We raced in Japan.
And how
we started 23rd. We finished 9th.
Yeah, so you haven't won anything.
And you're bragging.
There's not the Indy season has just started.
He called us to talk about a practice, Howard.
Practice?
He hasn't won any.
No,
you don't win money in practice.
Indy's a month long. Do you guys know how Indy works?
No, we don't.
We don't. Of course not.
Indy's a month long, and practice started this week. Yesterday, we ran 229 miles an hour.
You know what I know, Howard? You get in a race, and if you win, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but on those practices, aren't you alone?
I'm not racing it.
No,
Greg Ray, my driver's racing it.
Alone?
What's that?
The car's alone.
Yeah, they race around alone.
Right, so the race is with a bunch of other cars. The practice means nothing.
What is
My driver's led more laps at Indy than any other driver in history, Robin. He's won the pole more times at Indy.
I bet
We're going to win it this year.
What is it,
Howard, I think Cabby might have like a little bit of crush on this driver because he's got like an 8x10 picture of it. He brings me in the day and goes, Case, look at this guy's teeth. Look at how white this guy's teeth are.
Hey, that's
cute guy, man.
In Cabby world, that's not a crush. How about Cabby comes up to me and goes, "Do you want me to give you oral sex?" And I go, "No." And he goes,
you know you really love it.
You know, yeah.
Big 300-pound gay guy who wants to give you that.
Hey, you want to see a picture of the car, Howard?
Sure.
IndyRacing.com.
You know what the interesting news with Cabby is that he keeps telling me about that I think is interesting? His parents that we found for him, they're adopting him.
Yeah, I know. I heard that.
Yeah, on the 23rd this month, I'm flying home to Minneapolis, and my mother and her husband are adopting me official.
And he's going to meet his whole new family.
Yep.
What's the point in doing that anyway? I mean, so they adopt you. What does that mean?
I'll be their son, official.
All right, and what about your real, not your real, but your adoptive parents, the other ones?
They don't care. Huh?
They don't care? They don't care.
I don't care.
Right.
So are you on the main page of Indie Racing?
No, I mean, I'm not looking now. I got to go, Cabby. I got to take a break anyway.
Hey, wait, Howard.
Yeah.
Seriously.
I know,
Take a look at it. Are you there?
I'm going to take a look at it.
Well, you can look at it right now.
I don't want to look at it now. I want to take a break.
Yeah, but you're a disc jockey. The audience doesn't want to hear us look at something.
Okay.
Yeah, come on. We're doing the radio.
Dude, we're going to win Indy.
Sure you are.
Bet all your money on the Trim Spot Special. We're number 13. We're the first car ever in Indy Racing to be number 13 because we're lucky.
All right, goodbye, Cabby.
You don't have to bet on it. Bet on me.
All right, Cabby, everyone.
2-6, baby.
Right. He's the only guy I know who finishes 9th and starts bragging.
I know. And then he calls you and says, we're doing great at Indy. He's practicing.
We got to take a break. We'll be back right after these words. Beetlejuice tomorrow. Coming soon, Jim Carrey, Mark Wahlberg, Jimmy Kimmel, and the hot new game, Shaved or Unshaved. Oh.
You okay?
I was busy yesterday. Yeah, that burp brought to you by Dumb and Dumberer. I had a busy day yesterday. I was Mr. Mogul. I was on the phone in my car hearing pitches for Porky's and Rock and Roll High School. I was driving around, phone calls, meetings.
All in the car.
I have so many projects. I got that cartoon going on. I got the 2 movies going on. I'm making a DVD of our uncensored moments on the radio and TV. I'm busy. I was busy on the phone calling Johnny Knoxville trying to get in touch with Roger Allen Wade.
Another project you're trying to get underway.
I want to put out a record of Roger's music, the guy from yesterday.
So is this all happening in the car?
It's all happening in the car. Then I get a email from Steve Kingston, our program director. Howard, give me a call. There's some important things going on in my life I want to discuss with you. Hey, trying to get in touch with this guy. I don't understand this company. I really don't. I yearn for the old days in radio when each program director programmed their own radio station, where loyalties were clear.
And one station was alone.
Yeah, I mean, you competed with the other stations. Right. Now it's almost like every radio station is run by the same guy. They allowed Steve, our program director, to program NEW.
Yeah.
So he's programming this radio station and NEW, which is now an all-girls station. Like they play girly music. And so I called Steve back. The promotions department don't even know where he is. And then I call. I figure he's over at that other station, but I'm not going to call over there looking for Steve.
Right.
There's something that rubs me the wrong way about that.
Calling another radio station.
Yeah. Are you the PD here? Or are you the program director over there? So I'm calling Steve over there. I'm calling. Then I'm calling his cell phone. Then I get a special cell phone. It turns out he's at lunch with Tom Chiasano, which is, tantamount to going to sleep.
Well, no wonder he wanted to talk to you.
Yeah. Is the word tantamount?
Yeah.
Or tantamount?
Tantamount.
Tantamount.
Yeah.
Tantamount.
Yeah.
Wonder what that means.
I don't know.
If I'm going to use it, I better bother learning what it means. Sorry, I have to clear my throat. So, I'm chasing Steve down all over the place. And it dawns on me, what is this big news he's got?
It's about his life?
His life. I got to figure he's leaving here.
And he's got to share it with you?
Yeah. I don't want to hear it.
You didn't catch up with him.
I called him 20 times. I'm not going to chase the guy all over town. I'm not a stalker. It better be big news. Calling it. You can't get the guy. And they don't know where he is. And he's over at the other station. He's at this station. Who needs this? I don't even want to call him in the first place.
When he sent you the email, did he tell you where to call him? No.
He left me numbers. I called his cell and I called here. Maybe he's got a race car like Cabby. So I don't know what he's doing.
So you didn't get the news? You don't know what his big news is?
I don't know if it's personal, professional. I think he's probably just going over that other station.
Full time?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. What could his news be? Now I don't even want to know his news. It was so annoying. Then they put me on hold here. They go, Steve's here, hold on. I'm on hold for like 10 minutes. And I finally just hung up. I had another call coming in. I just said, screw this.
And he never tried to call you again.
Goddamn ridiculous.
No. Well, yeah, I guess he did, but I mean, I was already trying to have a life. Charlie, you're on the air.
Yeah, how you doing?
Hey.
Listen, I got my girlfriend works at NBC, and she told me Artie's show is definitely not going to happen over there. He pissed off a lot of people.
Really? Well, how did he piss him off?
I don't know. Some came back where he was yelling at some people. He's definitely not happening over there. That's what my girlfriend tells me.
Is your series canceled, Artie? Is it?
Yeah, but I've known that for a while.
Yeah, but it will never happen, is what I hear. They don't want to do anything with you, is what my sources say.
Right, I know. They told me that a long time ago.
But why don't they want to do anything with you?
I don't think they like me over there.
Really? I mean, they just were like, hey, we don't want
you.
They don't think that the script is like you know that guy Ted Harbert. You know that guy?
Yeah, I know Ted. I went to college with him.
Yeah. He read the script and didn't think I was doing likable things in the script, and then.
Well, you know it's good. Now you're free to do a boat trip too. So that's great.
Right.
I like that Ted has an opinion. I knew him in college. He was a year younger than me. He didn't.
Yeah.
He didn't appear to know anything.
But he did watch a lot of television, right? Didn't he get a job watching TV?
His dad worked at ABC, and he got him a job at ABC.
I guess watching TV gave him opinion.
They used to let him edit out the dirty words in movies.
Mm-hmm.
That was his job. I was so jealous.
Now he knows what's good and bad.
Hey, what a cool job that is, huh? You get out of college, you get about 30 G's for just sitting there watching a movie and looking for dirty stuff.
Yeah.
Heavy. Oh, my God. And you're working at an ABC network and you got your own office. I would have killed for a job like that.
No, he's like a head guy at NBC now.
Now he is. Yeah,
like
I'm talking about when we got out of college. He got
right.
that job.
Yeah, there's every indication that they hate my guts over there.
Oh. How do you do that, Artie?
I don't know. I don't think I said anything bad.
See how crazy it is? It's like his qualification to do that job was that his dad worked there. My qualifications were probably the same, but if you don't have a dad, he got into network television because of that.
Right.
I was pounding the street. That sucked. You know how that drove me crazy?
I mean, it
I was
would
like,
drive me
why can't my dad get me a job?
Yeah, if your dad had been a better achiever, you wouldn't have been having such a difficult
Yeah, I was looking for help.
Dad, you were supposed to knock down the door.
My dad got me a meeting because his recording studio was next door to WKTU, which was actually this station when it was disco. No, when it was soft rock.
Okay.
And he got me a meeting with the program director. The program director almost threw up when he heard my tape. And even my father said, it's ridiculous. You're not experienced enough or professional enough.
Well, he sent you in there.
And he sent me in there. And then he got me a meeting with the general manager. I think his name was Cosman, Ed Cosman. He said, there's two kinds of jobs. Yeah, I went through 4 years of college, and the guy summed it up. He goes, there's two jobs here. Either you're on the air or you're a salesman. From what I heard about your tape, you're horrible.
Oh, geez.
So he said, forget that.
That's a fun meeting.
He says, if you want to put on a suit, I'll send you out on the street, see if you can dig up some clients for us.
So even that would have been an experiment. Wow.
It's pretty depressing. But, man, then I hear this guy gets a job at ABC.
Now, come on. He had to go through some interviews and stuff, didn't he?
Yeah, I guess, but it was pretty well, done deal.
Well, that's the weird thing about the business. It's just people's opinion. You go, like, your agent calls you up and goes, they don't like you. I go, well, all right, so now what do I do?
It's a guy's opinion who's really, technically, never really done anything except watch stuff.
Yeah, I mean, like, they call, like, there's people who are the head of comedy, so if someone's the head of comedy, you think they're going to be funny, and then you go in there, they're not funny people at all.
Well, take Les. I mean, Les is doing well, but
right.
Picking shows, it's like a guy who wins at the craps table. You still got to get some good dice. Anyone can be a network programmer. You pick the shows that you like and hope the rest of the country likes them.
You could actually take people off the street and put them in those positions and say, pick some shows.
Well, remember we had the monkey do NFL picks?
Yeah.
And the monkey came in, second?
Yeah.
I mean, he was a contender.
Yeah. The problem is there's no argument for it. Like, they tell you, well, they just don't like you. And I go, all right, then there's nothing I can do about that.
Between you and me, I thought it was funny they even got started with you in the first place.
I mean, look, I mean...
What is that?
There's no solid explanation for any of it.
Hey, I love you.
Oh, well, thank you very much.
I think you're great.
Yeah, won this lottery.
I got some great tape. I was watching this on TV last night, and I pulled it. Rosie O'Donnell on Access Hollywood talking about how her lawsuit with the tabloids, it is absolutely moronic what she's thinking. The tabloids have from time to time, printed articles about Rosie O'Donnell breaking up with her girlfriend.
Right. They've said, I think she said 3 times or something.
So she announced a lawsuit. And you say, well, what could her damages be? So what? Like, how is this bothering her? I mean, they do this to everybody. Mm-hmm. You can read about...
So where is she hurt?
Here you go. So is it homophobic to say that Frank Gifford and Kathy Lee are breaking up? Is it homophobic to say that, you named a celebrity. They got them breaking up every week.
Everybody's always breaking up. Remember Bruce Willis and Demi Moore? How many times were they breaking up before they actually broke up?
Is it really homophobic?
I love that it's good to call her fat, stupid, and unfunny, though.
Yeah, thank God. Tabloids, get to work on that one.
It's okay to do that. But, I got a problem with her saying gay family. Isn't it gay couple? Like, she's making the son gay already? I mean,
yeah, right. It's not a gay family.
It's, it's you
she's
two are
gay.
Yeah, you two are gay.
Even her daughters get to choose their sexuality, don't they, Artie?
Yeah, let them choose what they want to do.
One can only hope.
Give that kid a football.
Quickly.
Yeah.